Your guardian angels want you to hear this message today because it carries an important truth about someone in your life. They've been quiet for a reason, and their silence will soon make sense to you. The angels say, silence can be unsettling, can't it? It lingers in the spaces where words once lived, and sometimes it feels louder than any argument or confession. Think for a moment about how you felt in times when someone's absence spoke louder than their presence. Did it make you wonder what they were thinking, or if you had done something wrong? That's the weight silence carries as it demands answers without giving any. And yet, your ability to sit with that silence, to move forward without letting it consume you, shows how much strength you hold inside. This person has been carrying a weight for some time. Once, you and this person shared a close connection. You were more than acquaintances. You were the kind of friends who leaned on each other, trusted one another, and laughed easily together. Looking back, those moments feel like they belong to a different time. Something happened that placed distance between you. It wasn't small, and at the time, it hurt you more than you may have admitted. They made a choice or said something that created a wound, and even though the years have softened the memory for you, they have not forgotten. Wounds like that have a way of teaching us lessons we never expected to learn. At the time, their words or actions might have felt like a storm crashing down, leaving you caught off guard. Do you remember how disorienting it was to feel hurt by someone you once trusted so deeply? That moment became a turning point, not because it defined you, but because it revealed your ability to endure and keep moving forward. Your heart may have been shaken, but it was never broken beyond repair. It's natural to wonder why people act in ways that leave scars on others. Sometimes it's fear that drives them. Other times it's pride or misunderstanding. In their case, it was likely all three. And while you might not have seen it then, your strength in how you responded became a quiet proof of your resilience. Have you ever stopped to recognize how incredible it is that you chose healing over resentment? That choice set you free, even though they remained stuck in the weight of their own regret. You've always been someone who doesn't let grudges control your heart, but this person has carried the guilt much longer than you realize. I repeat, they've been quiet for a reason, and their silence will soon make sense to you. Your angels want you to understand that forgiveness has already shaped who you are. You didn't hold on to bitterness, and you didn't allow the past to define you. This is why you can walk freely today without the heavy chains of resentment. But for them, the silence has become both a shield and a burden. They fear speaking up, yet not speaking has become even more painful. It's a quiet battle they fight every day on wanting to reach out, but stopping themselves just before the words could escape. Imagine how often they must rehearse the conversation in their head, only to let the silence win again. And you picture the weight of that hesitation, the way it must eat at them little by little. Their silence has become louder than their voice, and yet you've carried on without needing their words to validate your growth. That difference between you and them shows just how far you've come. Your angels want you to see the truth. Pride was once their armor, but now it has turned into chains. What once felt like strength to them has become the very reason they feel so small inside. Have you noticed how pride can sometimes blind people to the peace they truly crave? They have lived in that blindness for far too long, while you, with your openness and willingness to let go, have walked a much freer path. That's why the universe is preparing to shift things, to remind them and you that healing always begins with honesty. Their pride, which once kept them from admitting they were wrong, has now become the very thing that torments them. It chips away at their optimism and clouds their sense of balance. They play the moment over in their mind, convinced you still think poorly of them, even though you've long since let it go. It's almost tragic when you think about it, isn't it? To be haunted by a memory that the other person has already released. They see the past as a locked door, while for you, that door has been open for years. Have you ever looked back at something painful and realized it no longer had power over you? That's exactly the freedom you've created for yourself, and it's a freedom they don't yet know how to claim. The angels want you to see the lesson in this. Pride itself isn't bad. It can help you stay firm in your values and push through life's challenges. But when pride keeps someone from seeking peace, it becomes a barrier. That's what happened here. They refused to step forward when they should have, and now they live with the regret. Have you ever noticed how pride can work in two directions? Lifting you up when you need confidence, but weighing you down when it keeps you from reaching out. That's the struggle they have lived with all this time. What began as a way to protect their dignity has turned into a wall that keeps them apart from the peace they long for. Deep down, they know it would only take a few words to begin healing, yet those words feel heavier than stone. There's an irony in all of this. The very moment they obsess over might not even cross your mind anymore. You moved on. You grew stronger. And while they imagine you've still hurt, your heart has been free for a long time. Your guardian angels are proud of the way you handled this. When it happened, you had every reason to feel angry or upset. Maybe you even did for a while, but you didn't let it poison you. Instead, your natural light and positive nature dissolved the negativity before it could take root. That's why today you can look back without heaviness. So when the time finally comes and they gather the courage to say something, don't be surprised if they're words that sound almost unfamiliar to you. You might even find yourself confused about what they're apologizing for. That moment will show you just how much healing you've allowed into your life. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, I lift them into your hands and ask that you bring peace to their heart as they wait for the silence around them to be broken. Let their spirit remain calm, their mind free from worry, and their heart open to the healing you are preparing. Give them strength to stand in forgiveness and grace, and surround them with blessings that remind them they are never alone. Amen. The universe always protects those who choose peace over bitterness. Stay the way you are, open, kind, and willing to let go. Blessings find their way to people who carry positivity in their hearts, and more are on their way to you. Type 1111 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, So don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?